Well, let's start with Angel. Let's start with Angel because I haven't watched this yet, and I want to see it. I want to see it. Oh, here we go, right here. Angel's Law, an unstoppable force in motion, stays in motion, especially in the paint. Your team's about to learn physics the hard way. The team is 9-30. Oh, but the Sky is not.
The Sky fans are blaming Tyler Marsh for Angel Reese losing the game at the free throw line and ruining the Chicago Sky's chances of really cutting the lead down to 1 and giving themselves a chance to keep playing.
The WNBA's most overhyped star is learning the hard way that talent and attitude aren't enough. Angel Reese now finds herself stuck in basketball purgatory, leading a Chicago Sky squad sinking faster than her crashing shooting percentage.
And try to get an upset in Phoenix. Angel played a hell of a game, 15 points, 20 rebounds. We cannot poo-poo that. You definitely balled, but we got to get to this controversy. She choked the game away at the free throw line, and the fans are blaming.
What was expected to be a breakout sophomore season has spiraled into a nightmare, where personal accolades can't hide team collapse, and the so-called franchise cornerstone is learning the hard way that you can't rebound your way out of a last-place finish.
I need to give a shout-out to Angel Reese. Angel Reese is just a workaholic. She just gets down to business, and I love that attitude.
What? Excuse me? Let me make sure I'm understanding you correctly. WNBA media is so desperate to make Angel Reese a huge star. Their level of desperation is so high. They want you to accept her so badly that they're actively celebrating failure.
The Chicago Sky are limping through the season with a dismal 9-30 record, firmly cemented among the league's bottom feeders. With only the hapless Connecticut Sun keeping them from dead last, Chicago has turned Angel Reese's sophomore year into a case study in organizational failure.
Oh.
Warning, the following footage contains an unstoppable force.
The pass, stolen, Angel Reese.
A force in the paint.
This is what Angel does so well.
A force on the boards.
One of the most prolific rebounders our game has ever seen.
A force all over the court. Angel Reese is a force, and your team is a very movable object. Viewer discretion is advised.
That's just Angel being Angel.
Welcome to the W.
Come on now. You know that's false advertising. Y'all false advertising. Where's all the missed layups at? Where's all the offensive rebounds that get put back?
This is the same franchise that hoisted a championship trophy just 4 years ago. Yet today, it's been voted by fellow WNBA players as the league's worst-run organization. When your peers are labeling your team a full-blown dumpster fire, it's clear the situation has slipped past the point of saving.
We have Chicago Sky fans blaming Tyler Marsh for Angel Reese missing a free throw at the end of this game to keep the Chicago Sky within striking distance versus the Phoenix Mercury. She asked, do I miss this free throw or do I make it? The fans are saying that Tyler Marsh told her to miss this free throw. Tyler Marsh said the complete opposite. He threw her all the way under the bus. Let's stop playing games. He threw her all.
If you're enjoying this, make sure to subscribe. Angel Reese's frustration has officially hit a boiling point, and insiders reveal she's already exploring ways out of Chicago. The warning signs were there when she dropped a cryptic post about roster shakeups.
Sykes put out an Instagram post, and she ended it with like, P.S. It was something along the lines of like, P.S. taking things into your own hands. So basically, she made it clear she wanted out. Like, so she either asked for a trade or demanded a trade. However, if you guys didn't see it, the end of it was like, obviously it was something like that. Angel Reese, heavy on the PS. Like, it does make it sound like, I mean this makes it sound like she is.
We might not all be together next year. teammates could leave or trades could happen. But the real bombshell came with another post. P.S. Making decisions for yourself is a liberating feeling. That's not the voice of someone locked in for the long haul. That's someone mentally packing their bags and plotting their escape.
So Angel Reese, the most toxic player in all of basketball, is out here slapping clipboards out of her coaching staff's hand because she's so mad her team committed a foul in the crunch after she shot 15 free throws this game. This is the lowest of the low disrespect that you can show to your coaching staff. She trying to get y'all locked in, worried about the next play, and you so toxic with your terrible, awful attitude that you slap the clipboard out of her hand. Why do you guys hate Angel Reese so much? The Angel Reese hate is so forced.
The relationship between Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky coaching staff has completely unraveled, with even basic professional respect seemingly gone. Head coach Tyler Marsh, who walked into this disaster, has repeatedly found himself in awkward spots trying to manage a player who appears more invested in her personal brand than in winning games. Reports claim Reese has been openly defiant during timeouts, and one viral clip captured her smacking a clipboard out of an assistant coach's hands in a critical moment. When you're more focused on curating your social media image than respecting the people trying to help you succeed, you've officially lost the plot. This latest incident, slapping the clipboard after being frustrated over a foul call despite shooting 15 free throws that night, might be the ultimate sign of disrespect. While the coaches are trying to get everyone locked in for the next play, her attitude overshadows the team's priorities. Critics often ask why the backlash against Reese exists. Well, this is why. Even worse, the tension isn't just with the staff. Multiple sources suggest the locker room is fractured beyond repair. Evidence has been building all season, teammates freezing her out during possessions, even allowing shot clock violations rather than feeding her in the post. When veteran Elizabeth Williams publicly emphasized valuing possessions, with Reese sitting right beside her, it felt like a direct shot at Reese's league-leading 4.7 turnovers per game. And then there's Cynthia Cooper's blunt take. She can't celebrate Reese's on-court accomplishments because, in her words, they don't exist. She can't hype Chicago's bravado either, because they're arguably the worst team in the league. Meanwhile, WNBA media seems desperate to prop up Angel Reese and her many nicknames, painting a narrative that reality just doesn't support. Her attitude? Forget that for a second. The pattern of behavior is undeniable. Just like in college, when she bolted from Maryland to LSU the moment adversity hit, Angel Reese seems to be running the same play at the pro level. Critics now call her the Queen of Quit, pointing to the conveniently timed back injury that popped up right as Chicago's season imploded. She's missed crucial games during the most pivotal stretch of the year, with the team offering no clear return timeline. When your supposed franchise player is day-to-day for weeks with an injury no one can pinpoint, it stops looking like medical necessity and starts feeling like a strategic disappearance. But here's where it gets really interesting. What happens if Reese actually tries to leave Chicago and learns the market doesn't value her nearly as much as she thinks? Reality check. Her production isn't sparking trade frenzies. She's putting up 14.6 points and 12.6 rebounds on a shaky 44.4% shooting. Her turnovers have nearly doubled, and advanced metrics show the team performs better when she's off the floor. Those aren't name-your-price numbers. They're the kind that make GMs avoid returning calls. And here's the hot take. Brace yourself, Angel Reese has quit on this team. I wish I could argue otherwise, but the evidence speaks for itself. League insiders confirm her trade value is a tangled mess. Yes, she's a relentless rebounder and a serviceable defender, but offensively she's limited, and she's locked into a rookie deal for 3 more seasons. The biggest obstacle isn't the contract, though. It's the attitude and all the baggage that comes with it. Smart organizations don't gamble on drama. No smart front office is trading valuable assets for a player who bails when things get tough, especially one who brings built-in drama and constant social media distractions. The uncomfortable truth? Angel Reese's personal success has never translated into team success, and executives across the league see that pattern clearly. Yes, the Sky are 1-10 without her this season, but they're barely better with her on the floor. When your presence doesn't move the needle in the win column, you're not a franchise cornerstone, you're just a stat collector. And in a league where every roster spot matters and salary cap space is gold, no one is rushing to add a player whose biggest claim to fame is inflating rebounding numbers off her own missed shots. Case in point, Reese drops a double-double in a 79-69 loss, and the team tweets out, "Player of the game," like it's a championship moment. Last time we checked, those honors typically go to the winning side, not a squad that just got beaten. The backlash online said it all. Now imagine Reese demands a trade and Chicago agrees. Who's giving up real value for someone who's proven she'll quit the second adversity hits? Contenders won't risk locker room chemistry, and rebuilding teams won't waste resources on an expensive headache. The truth is, the market for difficult players is slim to begin with, but when that player doesn't make teams meaningfully better, it's practically non-existent. Reese might be in for a harsh reality check. Her options are far more limited than she thinks. And the most damning part of all this? It highlights the core flaw in her professional approach. Instead of using Chicago's struggles as fuel to elevate her game and lead by example, she's taken the path of least resistance, blaming everyone else while checking out mentally. Instead of taking responsibility and steering the ship through chaos, Angel Reese has chosen the opposite route. Blame everyone else and look for the exit. Champions don't run when the waters get rough. They grab the wheel and navigate the storm. But Reese has consistently shown that when adversity strikes, her instinct is flight, not fight. The dysfunction in Chicago isn't just on the court, it's systemic. The franchise has burned through 4 head coaches in 3 seasons. While some of that instability predates Reese, her inability to foster positive relationships with her coaches has only added fuel to the fire. When Teresa Weatherspoon, the very coach who recruited her, was fired, it should have been a wake-up call about the standards this organization demands. Instead, Reese reacted with emotional social media posts, taking it personally instead of professionally. Another sign that relationships matter more to her than results. Then there's the front office. General Manager Jeff Pagliacca didn't mince words when assessing Reese's development, bluntly stating that the team needs more from her and that key areas of her game have stalled. When your own GM is publicly questioning your growth, the patience clock is ticking. The reality is harsh. Chicago built around Reese, invested significant resources, and the payoff has been mediocre at best. No team wants to admit it whiffed on a top draft pick, but sometimes the evidence is undeniable. Last year, the Sky drafted Reese at number 7, giving up swap rights to their 2026 first-rounder to the Minnesota Lynx in the process. Then, in this year's draft, they doubled down, trading their outright 2026 first-round pick to Minnesota for the number 11 pick. That's 2 major future assets gone to build a team around Reese, a gamble that looks worse by the day. The Lynx never had to lift a finger to fleece Chicago. They just let the Sky's desperation and mismanagement do the work for them.